Oh, that happens, doesn't it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Melanie Speaking Styles. Today I'm joined by Hannah Dalby, not Dolby.
Oh, done.
And Hannah's going to share a little bit more about herself and she's going to give us her 3 top strategies for business. So welcome Hannah.
Thank you. So I'm Hannah Dalby, obviously.
Yes.
I'm the owner of Savage Marketing. I've been running a marketing business for 4 years now. I'm also a marketing coach, business coach, consultant, whatever you want to call it. And in the meantime, on the outside of that, I'm a waterfall addict, stay in my house and go play in the rainforest type of person. And I do martial arts for my fun.
Excellent. And we were just talking there about putting fun back into our business and being completely ourselves. And as I said to Hannah, just be yourself and let's have fun. And I think that's really important in business and life is to really have fun.
Yeah, well, if you don't play with it,
Exactly.
What's the point?
That's right. So Hannah, tell us your top 3 strategies for business.
Okay, cool. So I think the biggest one, and I talk about for anyone that's ever seen my videos, is personal development stuff.
Yeah.
Personal development and business growth have a line that goes exactly the same. So you do this personal growth and it comes up like this, your business does exactly the same thing. You can't expect your business to grow unless you're doing that personal growth and that personal development. So things like reading books and working on yourself and attending seminars and learning things and getting coaches and whatever you can possibly do to increase your level as a person will help your business grow because your business is only ever as good as you are.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to talk about self-belief.
Self-belief. So this is a really interesting one because you see, and I was one of those people, you see a lot of people that on the external have a lot of self-belief. They're like, yes, I can do this. Yes, I'm a God. And I was that person for a lot of years. It's more than that. It's real internal self-belief. You've got to really, regardless of what anyone outside of you thinks, have the belief that you can do it. You can't be looking for external validation, someone else to approve. If you're looking for someone else to say, yes, that's a good idea, you don't yet have that self-belief. You need to be able to have everyone around you go, no, what are you doing? This is insanity. And believe in yourself completely so you can actually go forward. Otherwise, you end up sabotaging yourself each way along the way because you don't actually believe that you can do it, deserve it, or any of those things.
Yeah, exactly. And I've just had a session with Hannah previously before this video and we talked a lot about that self-belief of backing yourself and being able to put that value in yourself and in your business. It's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that comes with charging as well. Like, if you don't believe that you are worth this much, how is anyone else going to ever actually believe that? Yet on the contrary, if you can do a bit of work on your self-belief, you can probably actually raise your prices and start making the money that you do really deserve if you have a look at the value that you're actually providing to people.
Yeah, exactly. So your 3rd strategy was around asking for help.
Not self-promotion at all, swear to God. Asking for help is probably the biggest thing that's ever helped me in my business. I spent 2.5 years believing that I was right and didn't want to ask for help because I was stubborn and egotistical and I needed to be the person that had all of the answers. It was really stupid. I nearly lost, or did lose a lot of what I had. Guess what? There are other people out there that have been there and done it and have skills that you don't have. You're not supposed to be the expert at everything when you start a business. Just because you're really good at speaking and communication, that doesn't mean that you're now an expert at marketing and business and strategy and using Xero or all the other things that business requires.
That's right.
So you might actually need to go and ask someone how to do that, and that's totally cool.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I guess along those things, we were just saying how even us coaches have a coach.
Yeah.
I am a coach, I have a coach, and I have a really good one. And so often it's not about what else can you teach me about business strategy, it's about asking me the right questions to get me outside of the headspace that I'm in, to stretch me, to take me outside of my comfort zone.
That's right.
Especially as coaches, when we're doing all of these things to help other people all of the time, we forget that we actually need that ourselves, and we can get a little bit lost in our own circle of we know all the answers.
Yes, that's right. And I think that's really key. And I talk about a lot about either having a mentor or having a coach because your business is only going to grow as much as you grow. So having someone else that's going to pull you up, then that's going to then entail your business.
Yeah, and I think there's an entire support team. So just rather going out and getting a whatever business coach is not the right idea to do. It's okay, what do I want to achieve and who is going to be the best person to help me achieve that? If I want to start doing speaking workshops, and making business come in through that way, I need to get myself a speaking coach, yeah? If I want to get really good at marketing, I need to get myself a marketing coach.
Yes.
If I want to start growing my team and becoming a leader and growing team management and people management, I might need to get a coach that's good at those things.
Yeah.
And you end up building this support team around you, so you've got go-to people for each of the things that you're not quite an expert at. It's still a form of delegation.
Yeah, that's right. And I think, when we start businesses, and I know for myself, it's like you become the HR person, you become the finance, you become the marketing person, and you think some of those you might not be very skilled in.
Yeah.
So it's about that kind of employing your weakness in a way of getting someone else to help you do that, because it's so much to learn in the beginning. So do you have any advice for people in terms of, yes, asking for help, but is there anything else if you're starting a business or you feel like you're getting a bit lost and caught up with it, if there's something that you can help in those areas?
I think being lost is a matter of clarity. And clarity can still come, a lot of the time comes back from why did I start to do this in the first place? When you remember that, if you started this business because you wanted to help people grow, or you wanted to help people achieve something, or you whatever it is, most of the time a business actually solves a problem. So why did you get into this in the first place? And does what you're trying to do next, does your next steps align with that? Another thing that you can do in terms of clarity is what actually makes you happy. So why am I doing this? And then what makes me happy? And if it follows those two places, then you tend to get a little bit more clarity in what you're actually doing. Sometimes to get there, it might take a coach to teach you the steps and to hold your hand, to give you accountability. Accountability is a massive thing, because as soon as we come up to a roadblock, we tend to go, oh, I'm busy. I don't have time to do that. But we're just scared.
Yes, that's right.
Right? So sometimes a coach is so much just about holding your hand and walking you along that way, and you actually know the answers of what you should be doing next. You know what you want to do. You know what makes you happy. Write those things down and have a look at it and go, yeah, actually, that's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Hannah. I think
You're very welcome.
learned so much from your top 3 strategies. I know that I've
you.
learned loads just for having a session prior to this. And thank you very much, and have an amazing, fun weekend, everybody. Go out and do something really, really fun and fantastic. And
Or relax. That's the thing.
Exactly. Take some time out for yourself, or go and do something fun. So have an amazing weekend, everybody, and we'll talk to you all very soon.
Bye.